Look, I'm a video game. Boom, boom.
Hello everybody, my name is Duckhead, and welcome to the Nintendo Direct. That's right, we have a new Nintendo Direct here, which honestly I wasn't expecting. I mean, it makes sense, we usually always get a Direct in September, but I don't know why, I just felt like they were gonna skip this year. I don't know why. Now, this Direct is actually a little bit interesting because this is apparently the longest Direct that they've ever done that isn't also a console showcase. I feel like this has got to be a pretty good Direct if it's going to be this long, you know what I mean? This is over an hour long, so yeah, this is probably got to have a lot of interesting stuff in it, right? And plus, Nintendo doesn't really have any, like, huge games coming up right now. I mean, they have Metroid Prime 4, but admittedly, that's not really something that's going to be a huge success. I mean, the Metroid series doesn't sell that well, so it's definitely a big game, but I don't think Nintendo's going to want to rely on that for console sales. So I think Nintendo's probably going to show off something here that's going to be pretty big. Because now that Mario Kart World and Donkey Kong Bananza are out, Nintendo doesn't have any huge Switch 2 games to encourage people to buy the console coming out. And so I expect that Nintendo's going to try and reveal something pretty big here to encourage people to buy the console if they haven't already. And so my first prediction is Luigi's Mansion 4. It has been an incredibly long time since the third game. And, you know, it just makes sense. It feels like now's about the right time for a new Luigi's Mansion. I don't think it's going to come out this year, of course, but it just makes sense to reveal a new Luigi's Mansion in September, right before October. It just makes sense, you know, right before we go into the Halloween time. Another thing that I'm going to predict is we are going to finally see some gameplay footage for Tomodachi Life Living the Dream, which, you know, I'm very excited for. I really hope that they do show off some gameplay here because, I want to see more of that game. I want to see more of that. I also think that we're going to get to see the final trailer for Metroid Prime 4, which is going to reveal a release date. I think I've predicted this at every single Nintendo Direct for like the last year or so, but like seriously, we are going to see a new Fire Emblem this time. There is no way that there is not a new Fire Emblem game this time. I am completely baffled by the fact that there hasn't been a new one revealed already. Completely baffled. So it's finally gonna happen this time. It's gotta happen. And as for my two crazy predictions, I think we might get to see Mario Maker 3. I feel like Mario Maker is kind of like an essential for Nintendo at this point. And I feel like instead of doing a Switch 2 edition of Mario Maker 2 or whatever, I think that Nintendo would probably just rather release a whole new Mario Maker game. And also, I think that they want something Mario related that isn't a Mario Kart game on the Switch 2. But I think that it's still way too soon for a brand new 2D Mario game because, I mean, Mario Wonder came out not that long ago. And I think we're gonna have to wait quite a while before we get a new 3D Mario game because Donkey Kong Bonanza just came out. So ultimately, I think that Mario Maker 3 is a reasonable guess. It's a technically new Mario game, but it's not really, you know what I mean? Nintendo probably wants a new Mario game on the console, but they can't do a 2D or a 3D mainline Mario, so Mario Maker's the best that they got, probably. And my last prediction, and also my craziest prediction, is a new Animal Crossing. Okay, now this is pretty unlikely, but I don't know. I don't actually expect to see it happen, but I just feel like if it's gonna happen, they might want to do it now. Obviously, Animal Crossing New Horizons was one of the best-selling Switch games, so I think it would make sense if Nintendo wanted to release another one after 5 years to encourage Switch 2 sales. And I think that it would make the most sense to release a new Animal Crossing game in the summer, and I definitely can't imagine them waiting until 2027 to release it. So I think that right now would probably be the best time for them to announce it. But yeah, honestly, I still don't really expect it to happen, but I'm just saying that it logically makes sense. And now, with all of that out of the way, let's get this started. Other than all those predictions, I'm not really sure what to expect. So, all I'm saying is, with how long this Direct is, it better be good. Let's see what you've been cooking, Nintendo. Also, I still don't own a Switch 2. So we'll see if this encourages me to buy one. Maybe. We'll find out. Mario Maker? It's Mario Maker. It's definitely Mario Maker. Am I already correct on one prediction? Oh, never mind. It's Mario Bros. 40. Oh, never mind. Dude, Mario's getting old, man. 40 years old, right? Wow.
We'll be supporting the Kyoto Marathon, which will take place next February. Mario himself will be cheering on the runners.
Is Mario just gonna show up and be like, "You got this, keep going"? Woohoo!
Please take a look at this.
All right, now this is Mario Maker 3. This is Mario Maker 3. Oh. I got excited for a split second because I thought it was somehow a new 3D Mario game. But it's not, it's the movie. New Mario movie, awesome. Oh, it's a Mario Galaxy movie. They remembered that Mario Galaxy exists? What? That's actually crazy. I did not expect them to ever make another Mario Galaxy installment of any kind, outside of like Rosalina and Luma appearances. Well, I still don't care. I still don't care. But that is much better than just Mario Movie 2. A Mario Galaxy movie is at least more interesting sounding. But I still don't care.
Please take a look at this.
Now this is Mario Maker 3. Oh, HD remasters. Well, it didn't show the Switch 2 logo, so is this on the old Switch? That's kind of odd. Well, finally, you can actually play these games on Switch without having the 3D All-Stars thing that they made. That's cool. Also, 3D All-Stars didn't even have Galaxy 2, so this is the first time you can actually play both on Switch. Yeah, these games are obviously excellent, and they are very much so worth the praise that they get.
The two games you just saw were developed around the idea of what Mario's adventures would be like in space.
No way. I had no idea that's what the games were about.
It's now in both games, and we've also added new pages.
Oh, it's new. There's actually new pages. Mario fans are eating good right now. They're getting new story. Oh, that's cool too. You can actually buy it. I like when they do more interesting merchandise like that. Like you can actually buy the storybook. That's very cool. So this is probably why the Direct is so long. It's because it's Mario's 40th anniversary. I completely forgot about that. I literally completely forgot. When was the last time these games were good? Like, I have never played one of them, but the last, like, 3, I swear everybody has said just suck.
A talking flower provides riveting commentary in tournament mode.
They better not make this stupid talking flower a, like, mainstay Mario character. I actually thought that he was okay in Wonder. He's overhated. But, like, come on. I don't want him in every game. No, it's Mario Wonder. DLC? What is this? Oh, yeah. Okay, Mario Wonder Switch 2 edition. So is it just like a whole new big world? Okay, it's more of these gimmicky stages. Okay, that's cool.
Whoever's it at the end loses.
Run and hide and tag.
Whoever's it at the end loses. That's a crazy thing to say. Like, just call it tag. Okay, so it's kind of just like a party mode. What? What? Why were the Koopalings there? Their models didn't even look updated. They look like they were just straight out of Mario U.
How about these chatty characters?
Uh-huh. Let's talk about them.
The talking flowers.
No. Why would I ever want that? Why would I ever want that in my house?
Sometimes they'll talk on their own, just like that.
They'll talk on their own? That is just an annoyance. You could purchase an annoyance to put in your house. Mario Maker 3? Maybe? Oh, it's a Yoshi game. Damn it, I'm wrong. We're not getting Mario Maker 3 or Luigi's Mansion 4 now, are we? Well, there goes 2 of my predictions. This looks pretty cool. I did not play the last Yoshi's game that they released, but I did play Woolly World, and Woolly World is great. That game is amazing. That's genuinely one of my favorite Mario games. This definitely looks a lot different from Woolly World, but it looks like it could be fun. This looks cool. The Yoshi games seem to be a little bit hit or miss, but when they're good, they're pretty good, so. This looks solid. Yeah, that looks cool. I might check that out. Well, Mario fans, we didn't get a new 3D Mario game. We didn't get a new mainline 2D Mario game. We didn't get Mario Maker 3. We didn't get Luigi's Mansion 4. Clearly Nintendo hates Mario. Clearly they hate Mario and they hate us. Whatever, I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm just mad that 2 of my predictions will definitely not happen now. Farming game. Dinkum. Dinkum, I love you. Dude, if you're a fan of the life sim genre, then you are eating so good constantly. Like, you can't even keep up with how many games are coming out. I love life sim games. Life sim games are really, really good. But this genre is just so oversaturated, man. It's so oversaturated. That's such a good title, Dinkum. I might buy it for the title alone, honestly. You know what? Close enough. I'll take it. We got a new Puyo Puyo game. All right, you know what? This game looks delightful. This looks very, very delightful. Pop you come. Cool. Looks good. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'm looking at the screen. What do we have? Yup. Woo. The customizer. Yes. Just give me the Miitopia. Please give me the Miitopia makeup feature. Please give me the Miitopia makeup feature. Please. Movement. Okay. All right. It looks basically the same as the first game. Oh, yes. That interior is so good. Oh, the UI. Oh, that's the new eating animation. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good. And the chart, loves, likes, and loathes. Let's go. They kept the super hated and super loved. You can just interact with the map. You can just interact with the map. Oh, it's so cool. You can just like force them to link up if you want. What? That's crazy. They have like relationship charts. No. Oh, give me more than that though. Give me more than that. Give me more than that. Me News, MNN, let's go. Oh, dude, it's so good. Give it to me. Let's go. Let's go. Yes. Boom. Oh, man. It looks so good, though. It looks so good. I need to see more gameplay, though. I always kind of find it funny that Final Fantasy VII Remake is on the Switch too, because, like, if you play it on Switch 2 and you really enjoy it and then want to play the sequel, it's like, nope, you got to buy a different console. Or you gotta buy a PC.
Harvest crops and
farming games. Now that's what we want to see. Dude, Life Sim fans are eating so good. Ah, Hades 2. Really? They're gonna show off Hades 2 here? A Nintendo Direct is like the last place I expected them to do a Hades 2 showcase.
a second Kirby Air Riders Direct, hosted by the game's director.
Another one?
Is also on the way.
We're getting another one? Okay. It's kind of surprising. Ah, yes, more of this. The last trailer that they released gave me even more, like, despair towards this game. I'm still cautiously optimistic for it, but strong emphasis on the cautiously. The frame rate looks really good, which is at least a big improvement from Age of Calamity.
Zonai devices can bring water, wind, and other effects to combat.
That makes sense. Zonai devices. What? Wait, on an original Switch? November 6th. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah. I mean, gameplay-wise, it just kind of looks like the same thing as Age of Calamity, and I still don't really care for the story, if I'm being honest. The story could be good if they did it really good, but I have a feeling they're not going to do it really good. All right, what are we doing with it? What are we adding to it that's going to make me question purchasing it again? Okay, never. Why? No, I actually don't care. Oh, they're actually re-releasing the Virtual Boy, essentially. Hopefully they have this technology figured out by now.
14 classic games shown here are planned to be released over time. Virtual Boy.
Isn't that like the only 14 games on the console? It is kind of weird you have to have the accessory. Like, can you not just play it on a TV screen as well? Don't the games function perfectly fine? I mean, it might not be the full experience, but like it still should work fine, right? And they still, like, you still have to like look into it like that. That just looks so uncomfortable. That doesn't seem like it's gonna be a big success, honestly. But I guess it's kind of cool to have as like a gimmick.
In the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Stardew Valley.
Let's go. Life Sim fans, we are eating good. They're still doing content for Human Fall Flat in 2025? That's crazy. I still have never understood how people like play this game. Like, I played it Yeah, you clean stuff. That's the game. I don't know. It's one of those games that I hated on, and then I thought would actually be like, maybe I'll get it when I actually play it. And then I played it and I don't get it. What is the appeal of this? This is one of those games that's more satisfying to watch than it is to actually play it. Oh, it's a whole sequel. Oh, okay. Suika game. Suika game is fun. I played it when they released like a temporary demo of the whole game on Switch. And it was very good. Very fun. Nothing I'm going to go out of my way to get, but it was very fun. Metroid Prime 4. Is this Metroid Prime 4? Yes, it is. All right, release date. Here we go. Never mind. Wait, what is this? This is not Metroid Prime 4. Wait, what is this? What is this? Metroid Racing? What is this? Oh, never mind. It is Metroid Prime 4. There's just a motorbike. Okay, that's cool. All right, there we go. This is one of my predictions, I guess. Unless they somehow don't reveal a release date here, in which case I assume the game is going to get delayed again. Oh, I forget that that game's still coming out on Switch 1. There we go, release date. Boom. I genuinely forgot that Metroid Prime 2 is coming out on Switch 1 as well. I keep thinking it's an exclusive, but it's not. Oh! More Donkey Kong Bananza content. Cool. That's really cool. Already? Wow. Bro, this game looks so good. I really, really want to play it, but I still don't have a Switch 2. But, oh, it looks so good. I know I'm going to get addicted to it when I inevitably get around to it. Today? What? Today? It drops today? That's insane.
Donkey Kong Bananza is
Wow. So is it a Life Sim Pokemon game? Let's go. Life Sim fans are eating good. It's a cool idea. I'm glad they're trying something a little bit different with the Pokemon series. I didn't include this in my predictions because this is like obvious, but yeah. They're already doing DLC and the game ain't out. I mean, okay. If the DLC is good, then sure. But with Pokemon's track record, I am gonna kind of question paid DLC before the game even comes out. What? No.
Are you okay?
Stop. We aren't doing this, are we? A Danganronpa 2 remaster? Well, I mean, at least it's the best game in the series, but why not the other ones? Is this done by Kodaka's team? Because this looks a lot like Last Defense Academy. Danganronpa 2 X2. What?
One incident will trigger an entirely new scenario with different victims and culprits.
What? An alternate universe? Wait, it's literally just Danganronpa 4, but with the same characters as 2? What? So they're just, instead of doing Danganronpa 4, they're just making Danganronpa 2 again with a new story completely? What? That's just weird that they're doing a remaster of 2, but not 1 or V3. These games always looked kind of interesting to me because I do like Monster Hunter, but I'm a big fan of more traditional JRPGs, I suppose. So I wonder if maybe this would be interesting to me. I was not expecting to see a Resident Evil big trailer at a Nintendo Direct, but okay.
Next will be our last announcement. Please take a look.
All right. What is it? Ah, okay. There it is, Fire Emblem. Finally. Finally, man. I have predicted it so many times. So many times. And it's finally here. A new Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem. Fortune's Weave. Alright, yeah, looks very good. Wait, isn't that the Three Houses? The Three Houses girl? Is this like a spin-off to Three Houses or something? I've never played Three Houses, so I don't know. Okay, I'm kind of surprised they didn't, like, go harder. You know what I mean? It was good. Just, I'm surprised that Nintendo is not trying to push the Switch 2 harder with the games in the first year and 2026. If anything, though, I think that this just means that the next Direct, which is usually in February, I think, probably going to be crazy. Probably going to be crazy, but I'm not going to get ahead of myself too much. Yeah, this was a pretty cool Direct. Nothing crazy that really interests me, but there was a few things, actually. Super Mario Galaxy movie, that's kind of cool. I don't really care about the Mario movies at all, but I'm glad that they're at least doing something with Mario Galaxy. Getting a re-release of Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 is very good because it's nice to be able to play Mario Galaxy without having the stupid 3D All-Stars thing that they released. And I believe that this officially means every 3D Mario game is playable on Switch? I think. And yeah, it's great to finally have Mario Galaxy 2 as well, which I really love. And also I have to say, I thought it was very cool that they're adding like new storybook pages and also releasing the storybook as a physical thing that you can purchase. I think that's kind of cool. Hello everybody, this is Editor Duckhead here, and well, it wouldn't be a Nintendo Direct if there wasn't also a pricing controversy to go alongside it. Thus is the fate of Nintendo in 2025. Yeah, so as much as I've been sitting here and praising the Mario Galaxy 1+2 re-releases, unfortunately, my opinion on them has changed pretty drastically since the price has been revealed. I'm still very happy that there's now an easy and efficient way to play Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 on the Switch, but unfortunately, yep, the price is horrible. So one really nice quality of life feature is that you can actually purchase both games separately, which I do appreciate, but each game separately costs $40 US. That's right, $40 for an 18-year-old game. A little bit ridiculous, I would say. Now, thankfully, they are releasing both Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 in a bundle pack that you can purchase, which saves $10 since it'll cost $70 instead of buying both separately for $80. But I don't think you need me to tell you that spending $70 on two old Wii games is really worth the price. So yep, it will cost you $40 if you want to play one of the games separately, and $70 if you want to purchase them both. This is obviously very ridiculous, very dumb decision, and yep, it basically takes away all of the hype that I had for this re-release. Obviously, they're still very good games, so it's not up to me to tell you if that's worth the price or not. That's gonna be up to you. And also, previous re-releases of those games were way cheaper in the past. Yet again, it's just very disappointing in the current era of Nintendo that we're in that there is constantly controversy surrounding their prices. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that Nintendo used to be the most consumer-friendly company out there, because they never were. Nintendo has always had issues, but in recent years, it just feels like it's getting blatantly horrible, and they know that it's a problem. But, you know, of course, people are still buying their games and their products, so why do they have to change anything? $80 games is ridiculous. $70 re-releases of 20-year-old games is even more ridiculous. I don't know, it's not like I was gonna buy this re-release anyways, since I already own both Mario Galaxy games on the Wii, but still, I'm definitely not going to buy it now, but I can't tell anybody what to do with their money, but in my opinion, it's just not worth it. The new Mario Wonder Switch 2 edition looks pretty good. It kind of just looks like a fun, gimmicky party mode, essentially, but looks like it'd be enjoyable. I think it's a better way to expand Mario Wonder rather than just like adding a new world or something. I think that this is seems like a good way to expand the game. Yoshi and the Mysterious Book looked pretty good. Yet again, Yoshi games are very hit or miss, so I'm cautiously optimistic about this one, but Woolly World was really good, and this looks like it has the potential to be really good as well. So we'll see. Of course, the big thing for me is Tomodachi Life Living the Dream. Let's go. It looks very good. The Mii Maker looks about the same as the one on the 3DS, but maybe with a couple more options. I am still hoping that in some way they will end up including the Miitopia makeup feature, but I'm starting to kind of doubt that, which is very surprising to me. I don't know why they wouldn't include that. Either way, I'm fine, but the Miitopia makeup feature would be very, very much appreciated. Personality looks about the same. You have movement, speech, energy, thinking, and overall. I maybe would have liked some more options, so that way you could have more diverse Miis this time around, but it's about the same as the 3DS game. Voice features are the same, which is fine by me, but I have to say I really like the camera angles in this game. The camera looks really, really good in this game. The fact that you can see your Mii's rooms in more close detail, and I mean, obviously it's probably going to be like, what, 1080p? So that's a big upgrade from the 3DS version, which is 240p. Basically, this just seems like a very faithful sequel to Tomodachi Life. Your Mii's status over here, looks basically identical. You have the hunger meter, the happiness, the level, the loves, likes, and loathes. This is probably the most like big noticeable difference here is the fact that you can just like interact with the Miis in the overworld, and you can like force them to interact with each other. Like you can literally force them, and they have like a relationship chart. Like you could see here their like relationship leveled up or whatever. Like that's interesting. And yeah, overall all the interactions look very good, very interesting. And yeah, it's coming out in spring, so it's coming out very soon. That is incredible. That's very, very exciting. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing more of this game. Right now there's nothing like super crazy that's like a huge new feature or anything like that. Right now it just looks pretty much like a Switch version of Tomodachi Life with some pretty notable but nothing huge changes. But I mean, even if it's just that, I will still take it. I will literally take anything. I'm just glad we're getting a Tomodachi sequel. My opinion on Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment is the exact same as it has been. The gameplay looks identical to Age of Calamity, except now you can use Zonai devices instead of like the Sheikah Slate or, you know, whatever you had in Age of Calamity. It's been a while since I played that game, so I forget exactly, but you had like abilities or whatever. But it seems like those are now being replaced with Zonai devices. And as for the story, yeah, yet again, Tears of the Kingdom has a good story. It's just unfortunate that the story is told in the absolute worst way possible that I don't know how they thought was good. And based off of Age of Calamity and what I've seen of this game's story, I just don't have faith it's going to be good. It has the potential to be good if they do it good, but I don't think they're going to do it good. I'm still afraid of some more like alternate timeline shenanigans that they're gonna pull that's just gonna completely make this game not have the weight that it needs to have. Because right now this game actually has the capacity to make me care about Rauru and Sonia more. Possibly even some of the sages, but I'm gonna kind of doubt that one, honestly. But I honestly just don't think they're gonna do the story justice. I don't know, Tears of the Kingdom and now Age of Imprisonment is kind of disappointing with its story, where I feel like there's so much potential that they're just not doing. We'll see, maybe this will end up being really good. This Virtual Boy thing seems really dumb. If I'm gonna be honest with you, it looks pretty stupid. I don't know, people hated the Virtual Boy for, I feel like, pretty obvious reasons. So I'm just kind of surprised that Nintendo is like, well, we're just gonna do the exact same thing again. But I mean, at the end of the day, this is definitely only for the like die-hard Nintendo fans. This is not something that I imagine any average consumer is gonna buy. And I imagine Nintendo knows that. I mean, they have to know that. And I guess it is at least cool that we're getting some sort of, you know, way to play these games, I guess. Though I don't think many of the Virtual Boy games are really good, but obviously I've never played them, so I can't say. I've just never heard that they're good. I never hear people talking about how good the games on the Virtual Boy were. Like, I don't know. And they don't look that interesting, but maybe it's cool. And I still find it weird that you can't play them on TV. Like, you have to actually have the accessory, which is kind of weird. I feel like it would make sense to be able to play them on a flat screen, but you can't. Donkey Kong Bonanza getting DLC is very cool. I don't have much to say about it because I unfortunately have not played this game yet, even though I probably should, but yet again, I don't have a Switch 2. Yeah, looks cool. Very glad that this game is getting more content. That's already very cool. And the fact that it releases today is insane. Like, that's crazy that they just announced this and released it in the same day. That's ridiculous. This is baffling to me, this Danganronpa 2 remake. What is this? What are we doing? I don't get it. I don't hate it. I really don't hate it, which is kind of surprising because I typically hate anything related to continuing Danganronpa, but I don't hate this. I just don't know how to feel about this. It's just very weird to me that they're not doing Danganronpa 1 first. You would think it'd make the most sense to do Trigger Happy Havoc first, but they're not. I think it's probably because Danganronpa 2 is the most popular one. It would be my assumption. And I will say it's my favorite one by a long shot, so I'm glad that at least the best one is getting the remake. And honestly, it looks pretty good. Like, the remake does look pretty good. I thought the original version looked very good as well. The art direction was fantastic. so I don't really feel like it needed a remake, especially since the gameplay, like, looks identical. I don't really feel like it needed a remake, you know what I mean? Like, this is one of those games that I don't think needed one, but I guess it's fine. I'm not going to complain about getting one. Looking at this gameplay section, it looks like it was built in V3's engine, which, yeah, I think that is the case. I think that this is built in V3's engine. But this is where it gets interesting. What is this? Danganronpa 2X2? What? Why does this have to exist? This is apparently a completely new story with new murder cases, new trials, new everything. But it's with the exact same characters in the exact same scenario as Danganronpa 2's original story? Like, that's kind of baffling to me. I don't know, it's some weird alternate universe, alternate timeline story. I've said this before, I think, but to me, it's very obvious that Spike Chunsoft is desperately trying to continue the success of Danganronpa, despite the fact that all of the original creators want nothing to do with Danganronpa anymore. Because they did the ultimate summer camp game or whatever, and like that was obviously just a blatant cash grab. Just seems pretty blatant to me that Spike Chunsoft wishes Danganronpa never ended. Hello everybody, it's me, Editor Duckhead here once again, and I wanted to provide a little bit more information about this new Danganronpa game. Which, by the way, I realize now that it's called Danganronpa 2x2. I was calling it 2x2 before, but now I realize it's 2x2. Which, interestingly enough, 2 times 2 is 4, so maybe this is Danganronpa 4, I don't know. So I kind of realized that I was giving this game a little bit of a bad faith interpretation initially. When I saw this trailer, I realized that since it didn't really have any connection to Tokyo Games, I was just assuming that this was being made independently of the original Danganronpa creator, Kodaka, and because of that, I just kind of assumed that this was being made by some random team at Spike Chunsoft that was told to make a new Danganronpa game for money or whatever. But that doesn't actually seem to be the case, because multiple of the original people involved with Danganronpa have returned for this project. The new story is not being written by Kodaka, who had previously written all of the Danganronpa games, but he is basically a supervisor for the project, so that's pretty good. Both the original art designer and music composer will also be returning for this project, which is very good news. And the new story for this game is being written by Koizumi, who had previously written the story alongside Kodaka for Ultra Despair Girls, which does give me a little bit of pause, I'm just gonna say. Now look, I don't know all the ins and outs of the writing process, and I don't know what else Koizumi has worked on, so I'm not gonna say anything too concrete here, but I am just gonna say that being involved with Ultra Despair Girls in any way, shape, or form is a red flag. The entire story of that game is genuinely some of the worst writing I have ever seen in my life, and I regret even knowing about its existence. I hate it. I hate it with a passion. So it does kind of concern me a little bit that the only other Danganronpa game that Koizumi has ever been involved with was that one. So hopefully the writing here isn't gonna be bad, but we'll see. I don't know. I just wanted to clarify that real quick that, yes, a lot of the original team is still involved with this game, so that definitely gives me a little bit more faith in it than I had before when I just thought that this was Spike Chunsoft doing a cash grab. But I actually really do love Danganronpa 2. It's my favorite game in the series and probably one of my favorite games of all time. Probably ranks somewhere in the top 25 for me. So I really do hope that this is good, but we're just gonna have to see. Also, one last thing I gotta say is it already bothers me how much of this trailer focused on Nagito. It makes me think that Nagito is probably going to be a really important character, and I don't want that. They're going to try and pander to the fans of that character, and I don't want it. Anyways, I'm sorry for rambling about Danganronpa. I regret doing that. I don't want to think about that series anymore. And then finally, a new Fire Emblem game. Very cool. I can finally stop predicting these in every single Direct because it finally happened. Okay, and that was the Nintendo Direct. Overall, that was a pretty good Direct. I wouldn't say it was an amazing Direct. Yet again, I'm very surprised that Nintendo didn't go harder considering the fact that they really don't have any huge upcoming games to push the Switch to right now. But this definitely does add a couple. They're just kind of like Fire Emblem, for example. Just kind of more of a niche game that I don't think's really gonna sell super great. And like, I completely forgot that Metroid Prime 4 isn't even a Switch 2 exclusive. So like, from that perspective, like, there is literally nothing, there's no upcoming games that are, like, big for the Switch 2 right now. So I'm just kind of surprised that Nintendo didn't go harder here with first-party games for Switch 2. But yet again, I think that definitely means the February Direct is going to be probably pretty packed with stuff. But we shall see, we shall see. I think overall I'm going to give this Direct like a 7 out of 10 or maybe a 6.5 out of 10. It's definitely good. There was a few things in here that are interesting, but yeah, nothing super crazy. A little bit underwhelming for sure. But I mean, it's hard to complain when I got Tomodachi Life. So, you know, I got what I wanted. Anyways, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the video off there. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to go and drink some water. Goodbye.